Afternoon, Valor Alliance, and Happy New Year. Welcome to our very first virtual full school assembly. I'm excited for all the things we're going to get into today, but I want to begin by discussing two topics that I know are weighing very heavily on all of our hearts and minds. First and foremost is the coronavirus and its unprecedented spread here in Los Angeles County. I want to send my love and support to any of you who've contracted the virus or have close friends or loved ones who have. And I also want to send my condolences to any of you who have lost loved ones during this time. While we know this has been a difficult moment in our history and it's tough to see what life after will look like, just know that there will be a life after, and there will be days where this virus is not a part of our everyday. So until then, please make sure that you are keeping yourself socially distant from people outside of your households as best as possible. Please make sure you're wearing a mask whenever you have to interact with anyone. Please make sure that you're washing your hands and doing all those things that we know can keep this virus at bay. Very soon we'll be back together, and we're looking forward to it. So in the meantime, let's keep ourselves safe. Secondly, I want to discuss the events of January 6th. So on Wednesday, we saw a group of insurrectionists approach the nation's capital and invade it. This was a terrifying thing to watch on TV, and if you have emotions about it, you're not alone. If you're feeling anxiety, or if you want to learn more about what's happened and why it's happened, please reach out to any adult in our school, be it your teachers, Pride members, counselors, or even myself and our other administrators. Please don't go through this alone. If you need support, we're all here for you. And with that said, let's talk a little bit about the commitments. Now, at the start of every new year, a lot of time is spent discussing resolutions. Now, a lot of those resolutions are usually things that others can see, for example, weight loss or starting a new hobby. However, the most important resolutions that are made are those that can make you a better person. There's no better place to look for inspiration than our commitments. Now, there's a lot of good stuff you can pull from the commitments. So I'm going to give you an example of what my resolution is going to be for this year. I'm going to focus on a resolution to seeking diversity of perspective. In the world that we live in, there's never been a better time to understand more and more about the people around you. And my resolution is to seek out more about those people, their experiences, and how they live their lives. So, what's your resolution? Take a couple seconds, look at those commitments, and think about it. Do you have one? Cool. Now, every single day, do one thing that is going to get you closer to living out those commitments. Now that you have your commitments, I want to bring in Mrs. Ali Dido, Mrs. Trey Greenberg, to introduce you to a couple of people who are living out the commitments in their own way. Take it away, Miss Ali.
Valor Alliance, I am very excited and honored to spotlight some of our students this month. These students have been recognized by their teachers and by their peers for showing leadership, care, and compassion. Our first student is Brandon Hernandez in UCLA 8. Brandon is always keeping his teachers informed and keeping class fun, and even works through the hardest times and keeping up with all of his work. Our next student, Denise Zelaya in UCLA 6, who shows patience and shows support to all of those around her. Our last student, Mia Garcia in UCLA 5, has a little message that she would like to share with all of you.
Hi, my name is Mia Garcia, and I'm in UCLA. The commitment that is the most important to me is leaving no community member behind. This commitment is the most important to me because it means that you should support and look out for each other. So in class, I always like to help other classmates by listening to their ideas and opinions. For example, in breakout rooms, I always like to ask them if they know what we're going to do or if they have any questions. And if they do, then I will help them. Those were a few examples of the most important commitment to me.
Hi, Miss Trey Greenberg here to introduce our Teacher Spotlight for the month. Each month, we will highlight a different teacher who will share a day in the life of distance learning and how they cope using the Valor commitments. Today, we have the wonderful, drumroll, 8th grade ELA teacher, Miss Lawrence. As you all know, she will be taking her leave next week to have her baby, but rest assured she will be back. So let's clap it up for Miss Lawrence! Yay!
Hey guys, Miss Lawrence here, 8th grade ELA teacher. Today I'm going to tell you about a typical day for me in distance learning, and I'm going to highlight a Valor commitment. And I should probably clean my mirror, but anyways, in the morning I wake up, I run in here quickly, grab Jojo. He stays with a lady down the street while I'm working, so I get him dressed. We get in the car. She usually goes with us for a ride. That's why she's all excited. And then I come home, eat a hearty breakfast, Pop-Tarts, sometimes Starbucks, and my water. Here's my workstation. Got my monitor for Zoom, my laptop, and my notepad. So here is where all the teaching happens. And what do you know? The Valor commitments are right there. That's what I wanted to highlight today. I wanted to highlight one thing I'm doing I commit to leaving no community member behind. Myself, I was feeling like I wasn't getting enough exercise during quarantine. I wasn't seeing any of my teacher friends, so I started walking with Miss Bosnoyan on Mondays and Miss Hoax on Fridays. We wear our mask. We stay 6 feet apart, and we walk and we talk about all the wonderful things that have happened that day. On my shoes around 4, and it's truly the highlight of my day. So that is how we maintain our connection, and that is something that I feel like goes back to our Valor commitments. Anyways, goodbye from me and Jojo, and another baby soon to come. Hope you guys have a safe and relaxing evening and weekend. Bye guys.
All right, now, not only is January the start of a new year, it's also the start of a new trimester. So that means starting this week, you all start with a fresh slate. Any mistakes you made in the past trimester, you can begin fresh and anew starting this week. So begin thinking about what are you going to do differently this trimester to be successful based on what you learned from the previous trimester. But that doesn't mean that you still can't improve what you did last trimester. Any checkpoints and projects you still didn't turn in last trimester, you can still submit now for credit. So the goal of this trimester should be ensuring that you stay on top of all those checkpoints and on top of all those projects so that you don't have to work backwards. So for this trimester, please ensure that you are using your teacher's office hours. Make sure that you are reaching out for help when you need it. If you're struggling in any way, please tell your teacher directly. If you need emotional support, reach out to your counselors. Virtual learning is an opportunity to not only have the entire school at your fingertips in front of you, but to see some growth that you may not have seen otherwise. Take this opportunity. As we move throughout the trimester, we will be doing additional assessments to see where you are and to make sure we can support you in any way. Take those assessments seriously. Look at the results. See what you need to do to improve. The second trimester is a big one. It's our opportunity to really dive into a lot of the deep learning of your school year. So take this opportunity because you can do it. You are capable. You can make this happen for yourself. Trimester 2 is your trimester. So let's make it happen. I also want to take a couple minutes to first and foremost say goodbye to someone who is leaving us after this week, who's been a part of the Valor family for a very, very long time. Mr. Estrada started with us as an instructional assistant, then teacher, before beginning his work with our inclusive education team. Now he's moving on for a brief time, and let's hope we'll get him back soon. But until then, good luck, Mr. Estrada, and everything you do. Once a lion, always a lion. We love you. Also, big shouts out to Miss Lawrence, our 8th grade ELA teacher, who will be leaving us after this Friday to go on maternity leave because she's going to be welcoming a new baby boy very soon. So congratulations to Miss Lawrence and her family, and we can't wait to see those cute baby pictures and welcome you back when you return to your classroom. In the meantime, we'll make sure that everything's taken care of for you, and your students will definitely be doing their best while you're away. All right, now it's time for upcoming events for the month of January and beyond, starting with a brand new event to Valor Academy, the Readathon. The Readathon will begin January 18th and is a chance for you to earn cool prizes by reading more and finding cool ways to show and share what you read. The Readathon will run from January 18th all the way through Read Across America Day on March 2nd. So that's plenty of time for you to up your reading game and participate. Keep an eye out for more information coming before the start date on January 18th from your teachers and from administration. And we'll also be posting on Instagram, Facebook, and all those other places where you get information. So make sure that you're looking out for this brand new event, the Readathon. In the meantime, start thinking about what books you're gonna read, get your library together, because it's about to go down. Get ready. Up next is Coffee with the Principal, happening January 20th from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. This is a chance for you to hear exciting updates and a little bit more about what we're doing to support your students, parents, but it's also a chance for parents to bring questions and concerns they may have for me and the rest of the admin team. So make sure you're there from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. on Zoom, and we'll be sending out that link through Parent Square for Coffee with the Principal. Again, it's January 20th. Look out for it. We also have several different very important school things happening this month. You'll be taking your next NWEA exam in a couple weeks. That exam is so important all the time, but especially this year because it helps us to understand if you're growing from what you're learning in class. And so look forward in a couple weeks. You'll be taking English, math, and science tests that'll help us to see not only if you're growing, but also where we can support you. It's an important test. You're gonna get to see how you've grown. Your parents are gonna get to see how you've grown, and we'll get to see what we need to do to push you to that next level. So NWEA testing coming up soon, so get ready for it. And the only thing you need to do to get ready, just make sure you're relaxed and ready for test day. No preparation needed other than that. All right, and last but not least, we'll be kicking off our Black History Month celebration on February 1st. This will be an entire month with opportunities for you to learn more about Black people, Black culture, and to work on that commitment to seek diversity of perspective. So keep on the lookout for information on the things we'll be doing during Black History Month, and be sure to bring some ideas of your own to your teachers because we'd love to have more ideas on what we can do, but definitely be on the lookout for the things we have planned coming up February 1st, starting that day for Black History Month. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed our first full school assembly. Keep in mind that you have a chance to be a part of this each and every month. And so we'll be reaching out to all of you for video clips, for stories, for any submissions you have for the full school assembly. Now, in the meantime, stay safe, get to work on your work, do not fall behind in the second trimester, and I'll see you out there. Rah, rah, Lions.